Why am I making this video? Well, because 13-year-old me would have really appreciated a video like this when she was sad on Valentine's Day. Hello everyone! So, it has been quite a while since I've done a video like this that's like a sit-down, talking, advice video, but with what's coming up,
Valentine's Day,
I feel like this is fairly necessary. It's really easy to feel alone, and it's really easy to feel sad around Valentine's Day, even after, or just in general the month of February, which is like the month of love and all of that. It's incredibly easy to fall into that trap because I have so many times of just feeling like, oh my gosh, I want a relationship. Valentine's Day is coming up. I'm single on Valentine's Day. And guys, I've been single for every single Valentine's Day. I have no relationship experience. I don't have a boyfriend, don't have anything. I don't even like anyone. I am the furthest away from being taken on Valentine's Day as you could possibly be. And it's been like this for my entire life. And like I said in the beginning of the video, it used to tear me up inside. But now I'm 16 and I've learned and I've grown and I realized that, hey, being single on Valentine's Day is not as much of a death sentence as I felt it was. So now that I know this knowledge, I want to share it with the rest of you guys. These are my reasons why you shouldn't feel so sad on Valentine's Day if you don't have a relationship, and take some trips to have fun on Valentine's Day and spend your time doing something that isn't going to make you feel all lonely or sad, because hey, that's really important. If you know you're going to feel lonely and sad, do something that won't make you feel that way. So the first and the most important thing when it comes to Valentine's Day is just realizing that relationships, you don't need it. You really don't. And yeah, people say that all the time, but it's hard to explain why. For a lot of people, me included, we know we don't need a relationship. I know.
I'm a strong, independent girl.
you don't need no man, and I'm sure you are too.
But it can be so easy to fall into the trap of, oh, I want a relationship. Well, first of all, think about why you want a relationship. Is it because everyone tells you that romantic love is more important than family love or platonic love? If it is that, I'm sorry, you've been lied to, my sweetheart. Romantic love isn't any better than family love or platonic love. In fact, my best friends mean more to me, and the platonic relationships in my life are things that I value more than any romantic connection possible. Honestly, the whole concept of Valentine's Day kind of shoves this, ideology down your throat of oh my god, a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a partner. Well, I'm just gonna let you know, it's not as special as you would think. It seems a lot more magical to be taken on Valentine's Day if you've never been in a relationship on Valentine's Day. In reality, Valentine's Day is just another day. It's really not as cool or fun as the world leads you to expect or think. Now, what are some ways that you can do to get yourself to stop constantly thinking, oh my gosh, I want a relationship, oh my gosh, I want a relationship, oh my gosh, I want a boyfriend? Well, why do you want a boyfriend in the end? Genuinely think about the one reason that made you think, oh my gosh, I need to be in a relationship. If it's society's pressure on you, I would just forget it, genuinely. Just remember, tell yourself, romantic love is not any better than any other kind of love. Now, what if you want a relationship because you've seen so many great ones and you just haven't experienced that yet? Well, one, it doesn't mean you're necessarily not going to ever experience it. And two, remember that you're seeing things on the surface. You may see a perfect couple out at dinner one day and they're actually fighting the whole time. You don't know the full story. Understand that not everything's perfect. And a lot of people fall into the trap of wanting this perfect partner or wanting this perfectly selected person for them. That's not possible. Humans are flawed and they make mistakes, especially in relationships. Because the fact of the matter is, a relationship is two completely separate humans coming together and trying to make one thing work. If you've ever heard of any compromise, you know that this is very, very difficult. Truly, relationships are not as amazing or life-changing as you would think. It can be, but they're not necessarily that way. You're not going to be automatically better or happier just because you have a boyfriend on Valentine's Day, or you went out on a date with your partner or anything like that. It's not a marker of you being an amazing human with the perfect life, because you could have a relationship and the rest of your life is falling apart. That's totally plausible. Just think about it. Relationships don't define you. And your status on Valentine's Day especially doesn't define you. Because some people, they get together with the person of their dreams 4 days after Valentine's or a week after Valentine's. Does that mean that relationship isn't great because it didn't go through that day? No. So what difference does that day make on your status? So that is something that's super, super important to remember, that you don't need a relationship and you don't have to want a relationship either. Relationships are great. Having someone is great. I'm not saying it isn't. But what I am saying is that you don't need to want it, because it doesn't necessarily make you better or doesn't necessarily make you happier. It can. It really can. But it's not a one-stop shop where you just go in a straight line and it's boyfriend, joy. Sometimes it doesn't work that way. It usually does, happily. But sometimes it doesn't. So make sure you keep yourself from falling into that trap of wanting something that genuinely can't exist, because relationships aren't perfect. Now, what are some things that you can do on Valentine's if you aren't in a relationship? You can be like me. You can just treat it like a normal day. February 14th has very little meaning to me. It's just another day of February, honestly. I just think, oh, it's upcoming Monday. Great, I have a test. That's how I've trained myself to not feel so upset or sad, because Valentine's Day, February 14th, not that special. It is just like any other day, unless you make it otherwise. And if you feel like you don't have a reason to make it more important than any other day of the year, don't.
Just don't.
Save yourself the hassle. Just vibe, have fun, do what you normally do. If you want to do something special, you can go out with some friends. You can go out with just one platonic friend and just talk and just catch up. You can go out with a group of friends and do some really exciting thing. Having a Valentine's Day or a Galentine's Day, totally on the table. That's also ways to celebrate love. Another thing that I feel like is so underrated on Valentine's Day is just having a chill night in. Take advantage of all the chocolate and the flowers and all of that, and throw a Valentine's surprise, but for yourself. Because self-love is also a really important form of love, and one that really should be celebrated. Personally, I think staying in with a box of chocolate and chips and flowers on your bedside table, watching a criminal show, is just amazing. And honestly, if I didn't know that I would be really busy on Valentine's Day, I would probably come home from school and immediately just watch TV for the entire night. But honestly, just having a relaxing night like that, having a bubble bath for yourself, is a great way to spend Valentine's Day. And you can feel encompassed in your own love. And you can honestly really find yourself then. So there you go. Those are some reasons to not feel so lonely or sad on Valentine's Day, and things to do when you're not in a relationship. Everything that you could possibly do, it's all great. So long as you're happy and you're feeling some type of love, Valentine's Day will be amazing. And February 4th will be a great day. So remind yourself of all the different kinds of love that's around you. Not just the romantic love that you see all over the internet or around you or at school or at work or even at your job or anything like that. I really do hope that this has helped someone feel better and all of that. I hope you all have a very wonderful day. Bye!